Good morning. What's up, everybody? Hold on one second. Let me take this damn fucking graphic off. I always take it off. Wait, what happened? Jive Turkey? Yeah, buddy, you're canceled. Good luck getting the stream off the ground. What is that? Jive Turkey? You can't say Jive Turkey?
I don't know. Should we even bother doing the stream, or should we just shut it down and give up?
I have no idea. Someone's feelings got hurt. Buddy, I'm grown. That's how I know he's canceled. What? Is that not? Wasn't that in a?
Maybe we just call it quits. Maybe we call it quits. Give up forever.
I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure that was in a song or a movie. But that's all I was quoting. Did I really fuck up?
Yeah, you fucked up, man. It's all over.
It's grown man partaking in cancel culture. Nice. Sure, you're in everyone's blunt rotation. I don't even know. Tit tout. If that is something that you're not supposed to say, I genuinely do apologize. LMAO. All right, my bad. Canceled. I'm not even fucking with you. If that is something that's I don't know that I have even jokingly said that on stream before, but as I was putting it on Twitch, I was listening to some funky tunes, and that just came to me. Anyways, apologies if that's the case. Good morning, everybody. I had to Google it. You're fine. Okay, thank you. That's a rough way to start a Sunday morning.
I was ready to call it quits, man.
I guess sarcasm is hard to detect too much. Okay. No, you can't give me a fucking scare me like that. But honestly, keep me honest. All right. Good morning, W Steak. I don't think your mic is on.
Really? You don't hear me well?
Ooh, now I think I do. Actually,
how about now? I did test it before the stream.
Okay, then maybe you're fine. That's my bad. Sarcasm hook. Okay, W's T-Tot. You gave me a heart attack. Good morning, Ramble. What's good, everybody? How we doing? I hope you had a nice Saturday. My Saturday was not very successful. Steak, how was yours?
Not very successful. I lost a few units.
Yeah, I think 3 and 4 in the newsletter, not terrible. I'm not 100% sure. I think throughout the season we've had winning Saturdays 10 of 12 weeks. We've gone 3 and 3 before. I know we broke even, but I think that might have been one first or second losing weekend in the newsletter. So not terrible. What does that say?
Steak's mic's not on. Cancel him.
Okay, Steak, real quick. Go to settings. No. Go to your laptop. You see in the screen it says settings.
Yep.
Okay. Go to audio.
It's working.
Is your mic clicked on the right mic?
Yep. Yes, it is, and it says it's working.
Okay. It sees the little meter popping up.
Yep.
Okay. Steak's mic not on. Cancel him. Yep. Style. I see you in queue, but it does. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. I don't know. No, you're not ready. Okay, got you. I was just making sure.
He's got to eat 9 eggs first.
Does he really eat that many eggs?
I don't know. I feel like it.
I had steak and eggs yesterday. It was fucking banging. But in all seriousness, though, congratulations on your Florida Gators. DJ Lagway was back. I didn't watch much of the game, but did he look good?
He looked good, yes, for sure.
Are we betting him to win the Heisman next year?
We're going to bet him, Avery Johnson, and who's my third? Who's my third Heisman guy for next year? I'll have to think about the third.
You have to think about the third. Sushi bet. I'm not even joking. Somebody, T-Tot was joking and saying you're canceled. Can you not say this? I really need to know if that's something you can't say. Comment about the hat wasn't close. Wow, I did not even say anything about your Angels hat, and I feel like you wore that on purpose.
That's a cool sweater. I'll say that.
This one?
Yeah, it's very cool.
It is pretty fly. Okay, I forget where I got it. But anyways, we can move on. I have a hard stop at 10. I got to run out. I've got a couple showings and open houses, and I will get right into it. It is NFL Week 11. Steak, we've all got best bets, obviously, in the newsletter that you can find. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, you can do so here. Prop Talk and an always hard stop classic. No, that's not true. I don't have a hard stop always. But Steak and Style will finish it up strong, I'm sure. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Twitter. If you are watching the stream, give it a like, give it a retweet, do all that stuff. We getting any viral tweets today? Well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing is criticizing football because, Steak, I even posted a screenshot of the Colorado-Utah game. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. I bet Utah like an asshole. There were 5 total first downs. It was a very, very ugly game. The score was 14-6. And I said, it's a take your wife to Target type of game. And I still had people comment and say, this guy doesn't like anything. Is it not okay to like give shit on a bad game? I was paying attention while my wife was getting ready. We actually did go out. We had a nice lunch. And I was watching the game. And I was like, this is just a bad game. If I was honed in on this game, can you not criticize football anymore?
You can criticize football. You did decide to bet on Zach Wilson's little brother and fade a piping hot Colorado team. So it wouldn't be the game I'd pick, but I understand.
I'm going to be honest with you. I had seen something about that being Zach Wilson's brother. I thought it was a joke. Did you know that for weeks?
100%.
Is that something I should have known?
I would say yes.
Okay, so Alan Dims, if he's watching, is going to shit on me and say, "Here we go again. Old man doesn't watch sports."
Even if he's not watching, I'll remind him when he gets here.
Okay. We getting any? I already read that one. Jive turkey is a slur towards white people. We're good to say it. I genuinely had no idea, but Thanksgiving is close. Actually, I fucking hate turkey. It's not my favorite. It's my favorite holiday, but not my favorite dish. But not even close. All right, I'm gonna tell you what, Steak. I'm feeling pretty good in the props today. I was up at a decent time, like 7 a.m. Took a look at some weekly specials, took a look at some matchups and some games, thought about it for a little bit, did a quick 15-minute walk on the incline, manifested a few players' destinies, and I think I have one actually in your best bet, which is the Patriots. I'm going to be on the Broncos, Falcons under. What was Greg on again? Do you remember?
Under Chiefs Bills?
Under Chiefs Bills. Yeah, we'll see what Style likes today. But we'll give him a little bit of time. I do, since I have a hard stop, I do want to get into some of these games.
Yeah, we should get into it.
Okay, so let's talk Colts and Jets. We talked about this total maybe looking a touch high at 43.5 now. It was 44. Let's see. It's down to 43.5. I'm in New York. I can tell you it's been windy as fuck the last 2 days, like 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Doesn't seem to be that bad. There's not a cloud. Well, there's a few chemtrails in the sky. The sun's out, and it's a glorious day for football. I think we see some scoring. The one takeaway I have from watching the Jets recently, the Jets defense is terrible against the run. That's probably more common knowledge than fucking Zach Wilson's little brother playing for Utah. Is it Jonathan Taylor? Is it Anthony Richardson? I don't know, but Steak, I'm going to tell you I like points, and you know what else I like? Aaron Rodgers passing. One of these receivers against this Colts defense is going to have a day. I'm not sure which one. So I think I want to just take Aaron Rodgers. But on that note, and then I'm going to shut up and let you talk. You know how this goes. I did have 3 units on Breece Hall rushing yards last week.
Yeah.
He looked great, but they had to abandon the run, only 10 carries. Tell me what to do.
You do have a strange obsession with the New York Jets one way or another. I'll say that. Even when you don't realize it.
I do.
A New York Jets player or a New York Jets side or total always seems to be at the top of your list every week.
That's true.
Which scares me. But I'll say this. I agree with you about points 100%. And I don't want to overthink it. With Anthony Richardson, it's one of two things. He's not going to dink and dunk the ball down the field all game. It's just not happening. So he's going to have deep bombs, which he's capable of. That's pretty much the only passes he really completes are deep bombs, or he's going to run successfully, which everybody or almost everybody has done against the Jets this year. I have Anthony Richardson anytime touchdown plus 200. I really, really like that play, like a lot. I'm sure you get your fair share of Jonathan Taylor as well. But I don't think it's crazy to look into a guy like Josh Downs, longest reception, Alec Pierce, longest reception, something like that. Because I don't think Anthony Richardson's going to come back after sitting out 2 games and go 2 for 15 again. I think he's going to do some things. So I would look to target one of his receivers, longest receptions, him anytime touchdown. And
how about passing and rushing yards?
See, I don't want to just count on him for all those passing yards. I probably would go rushing yards.
Rushing yards, 37.5. Anytime touchdown. What'd you get him at?
2-1.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
why.
High or low?
I think that's high. I thought Anthony Richardson is, well, Josh Allen was plus 155 last week. Yeah, I guess
Anthony Richardson probably has what this year? 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns?
Yeah, actually, you're right. Come to think about it. So the last 3 games, Houston, Miami, Pittsburgh. Well, Pittsburgh, he only had 4 passing attempts for 71 yards, but 45 rushing yards, 56 rushing yards, 24 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Okay, so your favorite props in this game. Need AR for the sake of my fantasy team. Yep. Good morning, Prime Bets. How we doing? I really can't stop thinking about Khalif Raymond or Craig Reynolds getting in the end zone today. Interesting.
I would go Khalif Raymond, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Side or total on this game, Steak? What do you think?
If you maybe pick one, I'd go over.
Do you think you're going to play it or no?
Styles giving us a thumbs up.
Yes?
I think I'm probably going to get there.
Okay. Let's get Style in here. Style, good morning. How you doing?
Good. Had some technical difficulties, but we're good.
That's all right. You have a nice studio, so we give you a little bit of a pass. By the way, are you at a studio or is this like a home office in your house?
Home office, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. So Style, we're talking Jets Colts.
Okay.
Steak says he likes Anthony Richardson. I'm getting a vibe that he likes the Colts too. We like points in this game. Do you have a play prop wise in Colts Jets?
Not exactly, man. I like Michael Pittman, but I guess the only play that you guys said out of that is the over. I could definitely see some points happening today.
Okay. All right, let's keep moving then. Next game up on the slate, we have the Minnesota Vikings and Tennessee Titans. I don't really know that this is a prop game. In my opinion, I love the Vikings. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know that I'm going to get involved. I think I think I want to square up with Justin Jefferson. Kind of think it's a Jet game. I could see is Aaron Jones fully healthy?
I don't know if he's ever really fully healthy, but he's playing.
Okay, he's playing. Time of J gave out a sub, man. Good morning, Time of J to J Millball. Appreciate that. Let's go to this game real quick. By the way, Aaron Rodgers passing yards 236.5. I think I'm gonna have to get involved on that, or maybe longest completion. All right, Vikings. Steak, what do you think about? You've had a great read on your teams, and again, shout out Florida for coming through as upsetting LSU. You've had a good read on your teams. What do you think about the Vikings against Tennessee?
I think they should win and cover this game. I think that we're going to get a better offensive performance than we got last week against a very similar opponent. AFC on the road, starting a trash quarterback, similar over under. I just think we get a better offensive effort. I don't think O'Connell's going to coach two of those type of games back to back. And I agree there's some Sam Darnold regression, but I don't think he's anywhere near as bad as they looked last week. I'm sorry to do this to you again, but Tony Pollard rush yards probably makes my card.
God loves Tony Pollard.
Yeah, you say it, but he hits every week. I mean, like literally, since we've been doing this, I think he's went under his rush yards like one game.
Go ahead.
He goes over his rush yards every game, and now Tyjae Spears is out. They were supposed to be like some kind of 50-50 backfield. That never ended up happening. He's just him and Chuba Hubbard for some reason just don't get respect or make anybody's cards.
Hold on. Did Tony Pollard get hurt last week?
What game? Who did the Titans play
against the Chargers? He had, or wait, maybe they come. No, that's the game that they played last week. He had 9 carries, 44 yards. Before that, though, 28 carries, 128 yards. Before that, 20 carries, 94 yards. You're absolutely right. He's a demon on the ground. I thought he was hurt and missing this game. Tyjae Spears had 7 carries and 3 catches. He had 10 touches last week. That's the most he's had in I don't even fucking know how long, but if he's good to go, you're saying he's the Franz Wagner points of the NFL. Just keep pressing the button on over Tony Pollard rushing yards.
And Chuba Hubbard. Yes, I'm saying those are two guys who seems like I don't see anywhere on Twitter making anybody's card.
Got some Wi-Fi difficulties for Steak. This guy says he got a fucking network booster. I don't know why he has such a hard time just putting an Ethernet cable in there. Time of J says Ridley over yards. Yep. Okay, Style, what do you think about Titans Vikings? You on anything here?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I know Steak's internet's a little iffy, but I do like Tony Pollard a lot today, just on the Titans side of the ball. I mean, obviously, like he was saying, man, that's kind of their weapon to use right now. Tony Pollard has been hitting his yards. I think he did miss 1, maybe 2 this season, but other than that, Tony Pollard has been absolutely cashing. And on the Viking side, man, I think Jettis probably had his lowest yards last week, right? So I think maybe there's some bounce back today.
Ooh, 9 targets, 5 catches, 48 yards. It was not a good day for Sam Darnold or the Vikings defense in Jacksonville.
Yeah, so maybe there's some bounce back today. Jay Jettis yards at 79.5, or that might be rushing plus receiving. I'd be down to bag Jay Jettis today for sure.
All right, Justin Jefferson, 79.5 receiving yards. I kind of like him to score too. Steak, would you co-sign a Justin Jefferson touchdown?
Yeah.
I think Justin Jefferson gets in the end zone. I think we see a bounce back from the Vikings offense. I guess my concern is man, I don't really know what my concern is actually. I think the fucking Vikings mop the floor with them. So I want to. Oh no, I know what my concern is. My concern is with any team that gets up, 2-3 possessions, they take their foot off the gas and they don't throw the ball as much. So that's the only thing I'm worried about, taking receivers or Sam Darnold. That's why I was thinking about Aaron Jones if Aaron Jones was healthy, but I don't have to get too cute.
You want to hear a silly Justin Jefferson narrative that I have?
Always.
So I think for the most part, the best receiver in the NFL thing has been interesting this year. Devontae Adams is too old to talk about. Diggs is too old to talk about. CeeDee Lamb definitely not having his best year, obviously. So it comes down to Justin Jefferson, who I think is easily the best wide receiver in the NFL, and then Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase has these monster games, these crazy games where then you log on Twitter and the noise. Like Jamar Chase has Jamar Chase truthers, if that makes any sense. Like there's guys that will die on the hill that Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the NFL. And Jamar Chase went absolutely bonkers against the Ravens on Thursday. And then Justin Jefferson came out and had a stinker against the Jags. And the noise got kind of loud. There's a real rivalry between these two guys. Like there really is. It's actually pretty awesome. Obviously, both played at LSU together. And I don't think it's crazy at all to think Justin Jefferson has a huge game today. I actually don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'm going Justin Jefferson higher than yards. Put it on my card. And I'm also, I'll keep Aaron Rodgers out of there because I don't want the Jets to fucking sell any of my entries anymore. X Finchy says Vikings team total over 22.5 bounce back. I like it.
I do too.
Steak.
The only problem with that, man, is Vikings games has been cashing under and Titans games have been cashing under.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Two negatives, baby.
The Titans went over last week, though.
Yeah. But that was like who they played, the Chargers?
Yeah.
Well, the Titans defense in the last 4 weeks have allowed 27 to the Chargers, 52 to the Lions, 34 to the Bills. I think the fucking Titans are spiraling, and I think they're going to hit rock bottom. And I think the Sam Darnold and Vikings offense bounce back is what's going to put a knife in their season, or a dagger in their season. But I hear you. You know what? I think the Vikings are going to score 26 points today.
Cool. I like that.
I'm going to fucking take that Steak. Exact score for the Vikings.
Talk dirty to me.
Okay, let's keep moving. Baltimore Steelers. I am going to be out on this game. I think Russell Wilson maybe has a little bit of a regression spot. No lean. I'm not fading the Steelers. I'm not touching the total. I like the under, but I think I'm just going to enjoy this one. Style, we'll start with you. You got anything in Ravens Steelers?
Yeah, this one's hard, man. I don't know if you saw the video I posted. I think I tagged you guys in. I've been making little cringy videos
on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
I don't know that I saw.
But I had one for Mr. Unlimited, basically, and how there's a possibility they cover this week. Yeah, maybe you can pull it up on Twitter. You share it, but it's pretty funny.
All right, it's at your personal one or Easy Money.
Yeah, Style one.
Made this while driving.
Yeah,
robber?
No, the one after that or before that.
Oh no, I did not see this. All right, here I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Oh.
Oh, no audio.
Oops.
So yeah, I mean, I like the Steelers today, man. I do. I see what you're saying, especially with the Ravens, man, in a get right spot. Ravens covering nonstop.
Oh man! Oh, I got to tell you, as much as I wanted to fade Russell Wilson, now I definitely can't do it after you just made a hype video on this motherfucker. Okay, so you like the Steelers, and any prop in this game?
Man,
Watson finds the end zone today.
I like taking Pickens down, man. He's just a fun player to take for an anytime touchdown.
He is very fun.
And it definitely seems like he's getting targets. So,
tell me it doesn't seem like Prime hacked Sandy.
Bro, everybody's got a little bit of prime in them. They always love to bet their fucking favorite teams, except for us. We're not homers are biased, but everybody's going to say, DJ, what do you mean? All you do is bet fucking Rays team total over. Suck my ass. Sandy, by the way, no blame on that Vucevic under points. I like that read. All right, Steak.
You guys hate Vooch, dude. You guys hate on Vooch.
Yeah, I'm done hating on Vooch. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Where are you at with Steelers Ravens? I know you're going to push the button on the Steelers, aren't you?
I don't know, but I will square up. I will take a square narrative somewhere, and somebody already said it in the chat. But if George Pickens doesn't do what he's supposed to do in this division game against a pretty weak Ravens secondary, I'd be very, very surprised. I like George Pickens. You always make fun of me for liking receptions. I think George Pickens is going to have 7 or 8 catches today. But honestly, if you want to attack him another way, I wouldn't be upset with you. Longest reception, receiving yards. But I really do think it's George Pickens day. Are the Ravens going to get Deontay Johnson involved? That was my wonder, like revenge game spot. Is that fair to even look at? I haven't seen a soul say it.
I didn't even know that he was playing on the Ravens today.
So can we look if he has props?
I can't believe that this is what you're making me do right now. Deontay Johnson fucking revenge game.
Why? Why is that so crazy?
Deontay Johnson?
He's not bad, dude.
He's not?
No, he's not bad at
He had
all.
one catch for 6 yards.
Yeah, I know, but look at the rest of his season.
One catch for 17 yards.
What? No, he hasn't had one catch for 17 yards. That's
I'm
probably
talking about in the last game he played for the Panthers.
Yeah. He's not that bad, man. He had like 100 catches when he played for the Steelers.
All right, why not 1.5 receptions for Deontay Johnson then?
Yeah, I know. I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
All right, that's not going anywhere near my entry, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You said that about Bo Melton last year, dude. No way you said that.
No, you were the Bo Melton hater.
Yeah, daytime's all over Bill Melton, dude.
They fucking love Joey Dumps, love Rico Dowdle. J-Time likes fucking Bo Melton. These guys just like dudes with silly names. Dudes with silly names.
Bo Melton is a goat, dude.
Bo Melton was a goat. I think that was a game that we all watched together. All right, let's keep it moving. Saints and the oh my god, the Saints are now the Browns went dog to favorite. The Sharps are loving the Browns. They're loving them. I got to tell you, I couldn't disagree more. I think it's not the Browns today. I think it is the Saints again. I think we're getting too cute here with Jameis Winston off of a bye week. I think that, let's see, the total's 44 still. I like the under. It's 44.5 at FanDuel. Sharps like the over. Sharps like the Browns. How am I getting down on this game? I think it's a fucking Nick Chubb's probably going to do what he wants because Bijan Robinson did what he wanted against the Saints defense. The Saints defense is terrible. I think nobody's talking about Alvin Kamara. Winston revenge game. Yep.
He's like the only thing you can talk about.
Jameis Winston is throwing an interception. And you know what? I'll take it a step further. The Saints defense is probably scoring a touchdown.
They might need to. And I actually agree with you. I like that.
I think the Saints defense is going to score a touchdown. And I think it's going to be a Kamara game. I like Kamara rushing and receiving. I like him. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
This week? It's so high.
116.5 because it's fucking hitting.
Yeah.
The last time I played Kamara rushing and receiving, it was against the Panthers. It hit in the first half. I think I'm going back to it again. Style, Saints, Browns. What do you think?
Oh, man, I got to kind of fade you on this, dude. I think the Browns off a bye week. I hate taking the Saints right now, man. I really do. And who are you going to take on the Saints, man? Are you going to bet on Mason Tipton? Like, Alvin Kamara is obviously like the clear bet. I agree. I think Alvin Kamara could definitely hit his prop. I mean, he has to if they're going to stay in this game. Like this,
right?
It has to happen if they're going to stay in this game. But yeah, man, I like the Browns off a bye, and I mean, how can you not like Jameis Winston?
I mean, I like Jameis Winston, but like to be a savior that Joe Flacco was last year. No, I don't think it happens again.
I also think we get a little bit more out of Ford today, man. I think they play Ford today. Maybe you go over his rushing yards.
Jerome Ford. Everybody talking about Chubb, but it's Ford.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing that you said.
Wow. Okay. All right. Style. That's fucking, that could be pretty cheeky. 2 carries for 5 yards last week, 2 carries for 14 yards the week before. His prop is now 12.5 rushing yards, 24.5 rushing and receiving. That's kind of weird.
Over the rushing and receiving.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack.
You know what? I gotta start writing down. We got to do a cheeky prop parlay of the random fucking guys that you all talk about. That's one of them. Who was the other guy? Not Tony Pollard.
Mason Tipton.
No.
Zeke.
Deontay Johnson.
No. Deontay Johnson. All right, Jerome Ford, Deontay Johnson's going in a cute, cheeky parlay. I'm going to get a notepad and write this down. Steak, talk to me about Brown Saints.
Okay, I have the stupidest narrative ever. It's so stupid. So it might be just dumb enough that everybody should listen to me. I woke up this morning, I looked at this game, and I was like, who's Derek Carr going to pass to? And don't tell me Mason Tipton, and don't tell me Marquez Valdez-Scantling is going off for the second week in a row. And then I immediately thought, like, I don't fucking know who he's going to throw to, but I like Derek Carr over passing yards. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I personally think the Browns are trash, and I think that people do not want to accept that. They never want to accept it. And then Deshaun Watson was as trash as we said he was going to be all year, and then Jameis comes in and they beat the Ravens. But ever since they beat the Ravens, they've been horrible again. They've had maybe one good game the entire year, and it was that Ravens game. I love fading the Browns. I respect the sharp action, the sharps, dog to fave. I get all that shit. So I don't know that I directly want to go Saints here, but I do think I want to back Derek Carr passing yards.
What's his yards at?
Great question. Let me pull it up.
I want to alt it to 400.
So I will say this. I'm going to tell you, I'm not stealing your thunder, and I'm not stealing your bitch, as you have done to me many times. But I'm going to tell you this. When I was looking at the weekly specials for most passing yards today, most rushing yards today, most receiving yards today, I'm saying that in case people don't know what weekly specials are. I stopped on Derek Carr, and I just looked at it. I didn't think about it. I didn't say to myself, he's going to make my card. But it was interesting that I didn't even want to do it, but I just found myself staring at the name Derek Carr. But then I talked myself off of it because I like the under in this game. Do you think he's worth a play at most passing yards?
I think the under is fucking super chalky and square in this.
You do?
Jameis Winston and Derek Carr with no receivers. Yeah, I think everybody would probably take this game to go under.
Well, it's moved up 2.5 points. So
yeah, it might fucking skyrocket.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'll get you a number on that a little bit later too. All right, let's keep moving. Here's a guy that is due for a bounce back. Why is nobody talking about Jared Goff coming off of a 5-interception performance? Yes, the Lions still won, but he was bad. I like Jared Goff to have one of those fucking games that he just had a few weeks ago. 18 for 18, 0 completions, 3 touchdowns. I know it's probably safe to say that the Lions are going to have their way running the ball with Gibbs and Montgomery. I'm liking Goff to do something today. I'm thinking longest completion, over touchdown passes, just a really, really precise, efficient game from Jared Goff. So I want to back Goff in some way, shape, or form. We'll switch it up in this one. Steak, what do you like in Lions? They're 13.5 now, total 47. Lions, Jags.
Jared Goff coming off his worst game as a pro, and the Jags coming off scoring 7 points and allowing 12. I absolutely like the over here. So if you have props, either of you like in this game, I would advise you to take them because I think there's going to be a shit ton of scoring in this game. And I don't think it's just going to be the Lions, even though I do think the Lions cover. I honestly also like Jags team total over. I think both teams go over their team totals. I think it goes over. It looks like Tank Bigsby is out. I'm not 100% sure. I think we might be due for a Travis Etienne game one way or another. I know that's kind of weird, maybe rushing and receiving, or maybe our favorite bet, running back receptions. Maybe it's Travis Etienne receptions style if you're into that. And then for Goff, give me that bomb going to JMO.
Yes.
Jameson Williams longest reception. That's what I like on that end.
Ooh, how about JMO and a touchdown parlay? You didn't say anything.
I like it.
Okay.
I do, yeah. And I like his rushing and receiving yards, Etienne.
Derek Carr, 32-1, most passing yards. Okay. The most sharp action is on the Lions, Jags under. I think that's fake sharp. There's just no way. Yep. All right, Style, you love a good running back receiving yards. Do you agree with Steak? Maybe it's Travis Etienne.
Yeah, I do, but I actually kind of like Montgomery's over receptions. It's only at 1.5. I feel like he smacked that. And I definitely
gross.
What is it?
I didn't even know he catches the ball, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either. 1 catch. Well, he had 3 catches against Green Bay. 1 catch, 3 catches, 1 catches in his last 3.
Maybe we just stay with Travis, but I like the read on that, and I do like the read on the over today too. The first play you said though, Jared Goff should absolutely smack his passing yards today. After that performance against Houston, like you said, and obviously I know they won the game, but yeah, definitely good get back spot for him, and I don't really know who to tell in Jacksonville. I could definitely see them getting up points. It's just like where are these points going to come from, man?
Gabe Davis.
So. Yeah, if you want to back him, you want to back Travis, that's fine. But I like Amra for Detroit.
Okay.
I take Amra for a touchdown. I take him over his receiving yards today, and the over on the game.
Okay.
I agree with you. Also, somebody mentioned it in the beginning: Khalif Raymond, Craig Reynolds, whoever you want it to be, because Laporta's out, and I've seen the Brock Wright love. I'm not really into that, to be honest. I'm more into one of the receivers, or obviously I know Craig Reynolds is a running back, but one of the guys that doesn't normally get any action. I could see that. Khalif Raymond is somebody I could see getting in. Is Tim Patrick still on this team?
Love that you asked. Let's see.
I forgot if he's still here. I know he gets around, but if he is, he's somebody that I think's worth talking about. Aranda
Jake Bates. I do not. Oh, there he is.
Tim Patrick. Yeah. Tim Patrick, bro. Tim Patrick might be getting in the end zone today. Don't be surprised.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, random people score touchdowns. It can't just all be fucking Aaron Rodgers.
So
that in there.
So Tim Patrick, you want to put him in? I have your cheeky / idiot guys list. Jerome Ford, Deontay Johnson. You want Tim Patrick on there?
Yeah.
Receiving yards?
Sure.
Okay.
But if he scores a 1-yard touchdown and that's his only catch of the game, I'm flying to New York and I'm killing you.
Okay. I am not putting his touchdown in here. I'll say this though. 2.65 payout is kind of low for Tim Patrick.
It is.
That's a lot of respect.
Puddinhead gets it.
Can you put
Puddinhead does get him. Allen Robinson revenge game.
Honestly, Allen Robinson's a perfect guy to go in the parlay with those other dorks.
I did not even know he was still playing football. All right, Green Bay and Chicago. I think it's the Bears. I don't know how it's the Bears though. I don't know. Is it DJ Moore finally? He seems like he fucking hates Caleb Williams. Is it DeAndre Swift? I truly don't know. I just think it's the Bears because nobody wants the Bears. I don't think they win, but I think they cover. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't know what to do here. I don't have a read, so I'll just shut up and let you guys talk. Style, do you have anything on Bears Packers?
I can't back the Bears in any which way right now.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying. I definitely think the contrarians there, and yeah, maybe the Bears cover, but it's just tough. I do like the under on this game, though. I think that we get a lot of Josh Jacobs. We get a lot of Bears not scoring. So
Josh Jacobs. Let's see what Josh Jacobs is up to. All right, Steak, you got I think Steak disappeared. Big Poppy says Packer money line. Yeah, as a diehard Bears fan, it's not the Bears. That's what I like.
I hate to go back, DJ. Can you pull up underdog again for the Detroit game? I just wanted to see what Amra's what he did in the last three.
Yeah.
I don't have prize picks, so I can't see.
Oh, last three. He hasn't really had a big breakout game yardage wise. He's scored a touchdown in 3 straight though.
Yeah, he's been scoring animal, but his yards are kind of high today, aren't they?
What were they? 75.5. Yeah.
75.
Yeah. Dude, I think Jared Goff is slinging that fucking rock.
Yeah, and they're scoring lots of points, boys. Lots of points.
I'm doing it. Jared Goff is going on my passing leader.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm on Ross to maybe be considered for receiving leader.
But what about J-Mo? That scares me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And Tim Patrick.
Yeah, you got to be worried about Tim Patrick for sure.
All right. Steak, we both of us don't have any thoughts or strong read on Packers Bears for props. Do you have anything?
I think if you back DJ Moore right now, you're just asking for pain. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
If I back a receiver for the Bears, it'd probably be Rome. What's he at?
That's a really good question. I haven't heard many people talk about Rome Odunze. 33.5. It's at 23, 104 in Arizona, 41 at Washington. You like him today?
Yeah, he would be my favorite Bears receiver. If you want to back one, I can fully understand why you wouldn't want to back one. I kind of think that I want to square up maybe and go with Jaden Reed to have a big game. I'm not backing Christian Watson. I can't do it.
Okay.
I feel like he has a big game 1 out of every 10 games. 4 of them he's hurt, and 5 of them he does nothing. He's not a guy I want to back. But I have Jaden Reed had a big game recently.
Jaden Reed. Let's see. Jaden Reed. Yes, he just did. He had 5 catches, 113 yards. And before that, he scored in 2 each game.
5 catches and 113 against Detroit. Damn, I did not realize that at all.
Mhm.
That game was low scoring and sloppy. I didn't realize he did that. Damn, I still like him though. I do still like him. I would probably go yards on him and not receptions.
Okay.
Wow.
What's he at? Like 60 something?
46 and a half receiving.
That's low, actually.
Yeah.
Really,
that is
really
low.
low. Yeah, I'll stay off Jaden Reed.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't like it. It feels forced.
Rough game coming for the Packers, man.
I think it's the fucking Bears.
That's weird.
I know.
Is it
All right.
Packers total under?
Yeah. Packers' lowest scoring team.
That's disgusting. That's gross. Look at, I'm sure the odds are insane.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. What's up, CJ the Pizza Man? Pizza sounds pretty good now that you mention it. Raiders and Dolphins total 44. We're going to be on the Raiders, not mid-major. Matt had a great sell job on this game on the Players Only podcast. Thank you to Matt for filling in, and you could listen to that if you go to the Border View podcast if you want to cram it down your fucking ears before NFL Sunday. I'll tweet the link. But we're on the Raiders, and he likes, I think, a Brock Bowers legacy game. He said one of the reasons the Rams could not score against the Dolphins, they did move the ball fairly well. They couldn't execute in the red zone because they don't have a tight end. The Raiders have a tight end. They are off a bye. He likes Brock Bowers. I don't really know what I like in this game. I think I'm good with just sticking to the Raiders plus 7.5. Steak, you got any thoughts on a player prop here?
I think it's obviously got to be this. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Sorry, we're
yeah.
out at the same time. But yeah, if it's not Brock Bowers, which I think it is, and I'm very comfortable just going with a Brock Bowers day, as square as that sounds, it's got to be Jacoby Myers. I don't know who else you could fall in love with on the Raiders. And then the Dolphins is tougher, man. The Dolphins is tougher. I sort of would look into maybe Raheem Mostert. Is he playing? Do we know?
I don't
His
know.
props are up. Yeah.
Yep. He's only up to score on underdog, though.
That's actually what I think he's going to do.
You think Mostert gets in the end zone?
I think Mostert gets in the end zone, and Finchy, I think Brock Bowers absolutely is going over 5.5 receptions. I legit won't be shocked if he has 10.
Okay.
And this is the thing. Ramble, everybody's out on Tyreek, but isn't everybody out on Jalen Waddle too? Like, he sucks.
Yeah, he does.
I can't remember the last time Jalen Waddle has done shit.
Also, this Jalen Wright guy hasn't done shit either for the Dolphins. Nobody's really doing shit.
Yeah. Johnny Smith
I
is
got
their
some
best
fun
fucking
ways
player.
on this one, please.
You got something, Style?
Oh yeah, I got some fun ones for you. For you guys
Okay.
with this one.
I'm ready to write down on
So
the.
I agree with you.
guys.
I like, obviously the only person I like for the Raiders is Myers, and I didn't see the cast he did with the other guy, but I like his read on the Raiders today on covering. However, on Miami side, man, there's a couple plays that are a little cheeky. So I like, obviously with the celebrations, man, Odell's getting involved one way or the other. Man, we're taking his receiving yards today. I like how he's been in the end zone. I like how he's been playing around with the guys as they score. Odell over 9.5 receiving yards is smacking. Tua over 3.5 rushing yards is smacking. He's
Oh,
gonna get some pressured by Max Crosby and the
Those
boys.
are cheeky.
Gotta
Those are
run a little
disgusting.
bit. And then even here's the last one, man. Maybe we take Tua for any time today, man. Tua for any time touchdown.
I will say that when you mention these fucking random touchdown scores, they end up hitting.
They really do, man. They really do. I can see Tua lined up, dude. He gets pressured, he runs it in.
Styles' game script is Tua's going to die today.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it because of the Max Crosby narrative. But also,
At
here's
least take
one
his run,
thing.
in all seriousness, at least take his rushing yards. I do like him over.
You know
3.5
why I
rushing.
don't like it? I don't like it because he just made a tackle with his head and he's been getting shit on by fans, media, and I'm sure in the locker room of Tua. You got to fucking be smarter than that. So I just wonder if there's an emphasis on him not running, but at the same time, you can't sit there and get killed by Max Crosby.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
let's do this.
Okay.
Let's take what 3 quarterbacks in the NFL would you least like to see run? Like if you're a fan of the team. Tua is obviously number 1, so he's going in the parlay. So give me 2 other quarterbacks you don't want to see take off running if you're a fan of the team.
Mac Jones.
Goff.
Dude, Max scored last week.
Did he really?
Yeah, Max scored the Jags' only touchdown.
Actually, Goff is a good one.
Yeah.
You don't want Goff to run, and you don't want
With no gain sign plus 10 million.
Richardson. I guess Richardson isn't a bad one. Oh, Kirk Cousins is a good
No,
one.
no, Richardson's not the answer. You want to see Richardson run.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Cousins is a funny one.
I'd say Kirk and Aaron Rodgers are probably 2 very good answers.
So we're gonna do it. I think we'll do a Tua, Mac Jones, Kirk Cousins touchdown parlay.
No.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna put 1,000 on it.
No. Hold on. Wait. In all seriousness, somebody threw this in here before we even started talking about this. Is that a sign?
Bro, you're a fucking addict, dude. You're a junkie.
I'm not.
No, somebody says Aaron Rodgers, you highlight it and you start saying, "Is that a sign?" You're a Jets junkie, dude.
No, I'm not. It has.
Yes, you are.
No, it has.
So
It has to do with what we're talking about. It has to do with what you just said. Quarterbacks you don't want to see run. Yes or no? Do you not want to see Aaron Rodgers run?
Can I tell you the difference between me and you? When I see someone say something about the Jets, I just fucking ignore it.
Okay, but it has to do with quarterbacks you don't want to run. Doesn't Aaron Rodgers fit what you're saying?
Yeah, but I'm done putting any type of money on Aaron Rodgers to do anything.
Okay, fine. He doesn't have to go in, but Mac Jones isn't either. Where did we start with this? Tua, and who was the other guy? Kirk Cousins?
Tua, Kirk Cousins, Mac Jones, anytime touchdown
I'm
parlay.
not fucking putting Mac Jones in there. That was a
You
stupid
don't think
answer.
it would be funny to get a 3 quarterback anytime touchdown parlay?
Not for Mac Jones. Pick a different guy. And he just scored last week.
I know.
Yeah.
So who do you
That was
want?
Mac and Jones one and done. I agree with that.
Yeah, dude,
Let's do a
stop.
different one.
I'll fucking kill you if he scores again. If him and Tim Patrick score, I literally next flight out to New York.
What do you want then? Do a Mac Jones.
Okay, fine. Jared Goff. We're cool with that.
Yes.
Jared
All right,
Goff.
hold on. So Tua, Goff. Who's the other one? Kirk. This is going to be the biggest waste of money of all time.
It's not funny.
Oh, Winston's a good one.
Winston is a good one.
Goff,
Yeah.
Kirk, and Tua. Can somebody put that in on FanDuel and see what it pays?
And can they use their money so we don't have to use ours?
Yeah. Do and if it hits, will you do a $500 giveaway to each of us? That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I have to bet this now.
I have to do the giveaway on my pinned tweet, by the way. I just remembered that when I was at the gym. I'll do that at noon when I'm at my open house, guys. So look at that payout.
Yeah. Bezos.
It's funny hearing old people say like young people terminology. I'm Bezos. Okay. Anyways, let's keep moving. What time is it? 9:45. I got a strong 15 minutes left. All right. Here's a game I want to talk about. Steak. This is your best bet today. Patriots plus 4.5. They're down to 4. I hope they're not getting too sharp here. But I'm still in on the Pats because I want to fade the fuck out of the Rams. Total 43. I have a masterclass candidate of the weekend in this game. Can either of you guess who it is?
Hunter Henry.
Sorry, who'd you say?
Hunter Henry.
No.
Demario Douglas.
No, both very good guesses. You're on the right side.
Oh, you want us to keep going? Ramondre Stevenson?
There you go. Yeah. I mean, there's only 3 players on the
I just think
Patriots.
we
that are
keep
worth-
guessing.
No, it is Ramondre Stevenson. I looked at this Rams defense. The Rams defense is what I want to fade. I thought about doing it with Drake Mayer, a receiver. I don't want to do that anymore. Here's what I think. Ramondre Stevenson is a guy who I'll pull up his last few games. I think he's a guy that is going to get 20 plus carries in this game, which he is very familiar with doing. Hold on. Let me pull him up so I can show you. He's at 58.5 rushing yards, which might seem low. But look, 20 attempts. I don't know why he only got 10 against the Titans. Maybe because they were trailing a lot in that game. 20 against the Jets. So I think the volume's going to be there. The Rams have been overachieving on their rush defense. They allowed 93 rushing yards to Alexander Madison. They allowed, I forget who else they allowed a lot to. But anyways, I think that the best way to beat this Rams team is keep Matt Stafford off the field, control the clock, run the fucking ball. Short week for a Cali team who's going to be in New England, cross country and outside in the chilly cold. That defense doesn't want to tackle Ramondre Stevenson 20 plus times. Give me Ramondre over or higher than his rushing yards, and I'm going to sprinkle on him to have the most rushing yards of the day. I think it's like 29-1. If chat, if anybody, you guys can back me up there. So he's somebody that I'm going to be backing today. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Style. Let's start with you. We'll end with Steak. Do you like anybody in the Rams Patriots game?
Yeah, Hunter Henry. I think
Hunter Henry.
receiving yards absolutely today. I don't hate your take on Ramondre either, though. And obviously, I don't think I could take both of them.
No, you can't.
My official lean this morning, I really liked Hunter Henry over his receiving yards today. I don't know. I didn't know that. You said the Pats was Steak's play of the day.
Yes, it is
+4. Okay, I just don't know how I feel about that. I guess I don't have a lean yet. I feel like the Rams have to start covering, right?
I think they stink.
Yeah.
I think they stink. They're 4-6. I think they really should be fucking 2-8.
All right, I'll do Hunter Henry over receiving yards.
Okay,
and I like the under.
Okay, Steak. How are the Patriots covering or potentially winning this game?
Pretty much exactly like you said. I do think they're going to have to keep Matt Stafford off the field, but it doesn't mean I'm expecting a stinker from Drake May. I actually just think Drake May keeps getting better and better. Drake May seems to really like Demario Douglas. I really like Demario Douglas. I have no idea who in the Rams secondary is going to stop Demario Douglas. So he's who I'd want to back for the Patriots. Not sure what he's at, but for me, with him, it's simple. It's receptions.
You love receptions.
I love receptions. He's a receptions guy. He's going to go over that reception. He's going over that.
Wow. 4-7. How do you have 7 catches for 35 yards?
Because he's a reception guy.
And you're playing the Titans.
And then the guy who I like for the Rams is actually right next to him.
Marcus Robinson.
Yeah, he's been doing some things.
I could back DeMarcus today for backing anybody.
Yeah, and Christian Gonzalez is a great corner. He's probably going to be on one of Cooper or Puka. You know, Puka has better odds than Cooper Kupp to lead to be a receiving yards leader today. Do you find that interesting?
Surprise me.
It doesn't surprise you?
No.
Wow. Okay. I thought that was.
I think Puka Nacua is better than Cooper Kupp at this point.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay. All right. Let's do
Syndicate real quick. Syndicate.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter. He's going for a hundo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's going fucking off. I got to get this in. Great. It's been sitting here this whole time and I didn't get it in. And now it's off the fucking board. You got to be kidding me. 3 correct. Hold on. Let me put this in. I'm going 3.75 units. Following projections are interactive. Fuck. He's off the board. Fuck. Okay. Sorry. All right.
Better throw in Tim Patrick to be safe.
You know what then? I'm switching it up.
Or
There
2
we
a
go.
rushing touchdown.
Oh, here we go. Joey Dumps, you're here. Joey Dumps, the
Oh,
lock
there
is
he
2 a
is,
rushing
dude.
touchdown.
You're a little late today, Joey.
This is who these idiots have so far. Joey Dumps, Jerome Ford, rushing and receiving, Deontay Johnson receptions, and Tim Patrick to score.
And 2 to score.
That's separate. That's just a quarterback.
Okay,
strictly.
but I want him to know.
These are your idiot props. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Falcons and Broncos. The under is my best bet here. Oh my God. The Sharps do not agree with me. I locked in 44. It's at 45 now. You hate to see that. Not a syndicate, I guess we could say there. The Broncos are holding steady as a 2-point favorite. I think it's could be fake sharp. It could not be fake sharp. I don't know. I think the line's pretty crazy. Sorry if you can hear a car alarm in the background. I don't have a problem in this game because I like a lot of unders. So I'm going to hand it off to you guys. Steak, what do you like in the Broncos-Falcons game?
Out of respect for your under, I won't pick anyone to go crazy, but I think Bo Nix has definitely formed a relationship with Cortland Sutton as his wide receiver 1. So Cortland Sutton, I wouldn't be upset about backing one way or another. And under or not, Bijan's getting in the end zone. Something happened last week that I can't get off my brain, but I hope something clicked for the Atlanta coaching staff, but I'll walk you through it. 1st and goal, Tyler Algier in the game. I think they were at the 4-yard line. Tyler Algier gets a 1-yard rush. 2nd and goal at the 3. Tyler Algier still in the game. He gets a 1-yard rush. 3rd and goal at the 2. Tyler Algier still in the game. He gets a 1-yard rush. 4th and goal at the 1. They bring in Bijan Robinson, and he scores with fucking ease because he's so much fucking better than Tyler Algier. And I just can't believe it sometimes when the Falcons actually need yards that they fucking put just simple plotter ass fucking Tyler Algier out there when they have Bijan Robinson. I think it's insane. But I'm just going to go ahead and say you'll see Bijan get the bulk of the goal line carries today. Yes, I'm angry. I hate
Stop.
Tyler Algier.
Oh man. Did
Anything
you
stop?
call my name?
I did. You're next.
Oh, I hate to do this, DJ, man. I know you said it's your play of the day, man, but I actually like the over on this game. Mainly primarily being just because it's kind of high, man, for
high.
Denver, bro. Denver is I mean, how they end up against the Chiefs, right? It was less than 30 points. Granted, it is the Chiefs. But I do want to take the over on this game. And I want to take some of these props. I think if anybody's going to get some points up against Denver right now, it is going to be the Falcons, man. They do got a lot of weapons. I think Kirk Cousins has a bounce back game. I know they've been playing kind of mid right now. Maybe you go Drake London or receiving yards. I like Steak's take on Bijan getting on the end zone. I don't see how he wouldn't score. I like Bijan over receiving yards a lot today too, man. Maybe we could do some check downs to him. Broncos team total of 23.5 is insane. That is insane. So yeah, man. And I like what he was saying. I take Bo Nix over passing yards today. Absolutely would take Bo Nix over passing yards today. I think Atlanta gets up a little lead and they start slinging the ball. Cortland
Can I
Sutton-
say one more thing? How many
Yeah,
touchdowns does Audric Estime have this year?
So hold on. Before you steal my bitch, hold on. I have a question. Actually, you're not stealing my bitch. I don't know. Chat, can anybody find out? I don't know that he has any. Putin, you said it. Steak, you highlighted it. I just went to look at his fucking rushing yards. They're at 55.5.
I think it's even weirder that he's damn near even money to score a touchdown.
Javonte Williams is at 14.5. What the fuck am I missing?
They've made a switch, obviously, and I know that it looked like it was coming. Don't get me wrong; it's not like it was just random. Like they've worked in Audric Estime more and more every week, but still, even money to score a touchdown, I feel like is kind of interesting. Oh, he's plus 160. Kadar, I get robbed by the Hard Rock every day. They have him at plus 110.
Oh, Hard Rock is crazy odds. Hold on just a damn second. Did the Broncos lose that heartbreak loss to Chiefs? Could be fake sharp, maybe. Audric Estime is now the number 1 running back in Denver.
Seems like it.
Seems that way, right?
Rushing leader.
Yeah.
Hold
I don't
on.
hate it.
This fucking fraudulent Falcons dome team never leave Atlanta. Soft ass getting out there in high altitude, cold weather. You're going to tell me they want to tackle Audric Estime? No.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to say, I'm sorry to do this, keep going back to it, but I think today, if I could take a prop on quarterbacks over to score, like over a certain number of quarterbacks to score anytime touchdowns, I'd fucking load up on the over. It's quarterback day.
What would the over-under for quarterbacks be?
I don't know. It's
It
tough
had to be
say.
5.5. 5.5.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Yeah. I wouldn't unload on it, but I do like Bo Nix today. His passing yards is smack.
Just remove your best bet on the under, DJ. I can. I'm already in. No, it's going to be 23-17. Broncos, probably.
Here you go. This is a Broncos fan.
Broncos have 3. Last week, he took over at 15 carries. Javonte 1 carry. The only concern about Audric is he does have a fumbling problem.
Oh, my dog Yankee. He's from TikTok.
Estime legacy
Yankee.
game or masterclass. What's up, Yankee? Good morning. Yeah, no, it's Audric Estime.
Don't go crazy. Let's take him to score and go over his yards. It's a good start. I think that's a good start. We should take that.
You just told me all these quarterbacks that are going to score touchdowns. You just told me Tim Patrick is getting in the end zone, and now I can't go crazy on Audric Estime.
You're 100% correct. Go nuts. You're right.
I will say this though, to give the Falcons a little bit of credit, they did fucking wrap up Alvin Kamara. That their run defense might be decent. 17 carries, 55 yards. They stuffed him on the goal line twice. Cost me $1,700. So maybe there is something there. Okay, one more game for me, and then I got to head out, fellas. This has been great. You can finish strong. Seahawks, Niners. I like Purdy. Today. I don't know how I like Purdy. I don't know if it's touchdown passes, yards,
Or
dude, stop it. Wait, that's a guy I can get down with. Why don't we just round robin like 8 fucking quarterbacks to score?
that's what I want to do. It's
Okay.
National Quarterback Day.
No,
Do
all
it
right.
on your account, Steak.
Do it on your account. No, wait. In all seriousness, before I leave, I have 2 minutes, and I'm going to run, and you guys are going to take over from here, and I'm going to listen while I city bike to my appointment. Just let's do a list of the quarterbacks that are going to score, please. I already have Tua, Goff, Kirk. Who else? Bo Nix,
Uh-huh.
AR,
Purdy.
Purdy.
I don't like AR, man. He's a phony.
I like AR.
I got to leave him because Steak is
Out of all those quarterbacks, you want to take out AR?
Would it be really
I don't
funny
like
if-
AR, but Kirk's fine.
Would it be funny if Minshew scored?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
I can see it. Give me one more. I thought there was one more that you just liked. Drake May.
Well,
No, not Drake May.
I liked Mac Jones.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, I do.
I said Mac Jones is a joke, and you only like it because it's a joke.
No.
You guys want to throw Derek Carr in there?
Not really.
Mm.
Sam?
Mac Jones has scored a touchdown in 100% of the games he started for Jacksonville this year.
That is a pretty good stat.
Yeah,
That is a pretty good stat.
Stuck
What
it.
about Josh Allen?
Russell Wilson's not a bad one.
No, he's not.
No, Russell's actually a good one.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Okay.
take Josh Allen against the Chiefs.
Too mainstream.
Yeah, it would suck if he sold. Okay, I have these. I have the notes. All right, I'm gonna run, guys. You keep rolling. Steak and Style, thank you very much for hanging out as always. Make sure to follow him on Twitter. And I pinned the hold on, I'm gonna pin the Underdog one more time. If you guys want to play Underdog, there you go. You can sign up with that link, 50% deposit match, promo code DGen, up to $250. Gentlemen, have a great day. Everybody in the chat, have a great day. Good luck on all your bets. Don't forget, no music when you wrap up, and just hit end stream. Thank you very much.
Good
Goodbye.
luck with your showings,
Goodbye.
man. Good luck with your showings today.
Gonna play G Unit.
Just Q and G Unit as soon as he leaves, dude. Yeah, guys. Unfortunately, we can't do anything on. It's really because we stream on YouTube too. YouTube is the big one, the stickler.
Yeah. Apparently, you can do whatever you want on Twitch, which I guess is why we're here.
Yeah, but
Oh, oh.
YouTube, no music, none of that stuff. So it's got to end out of here. But let's keep going. We didn't talk about the Seahawks or the 49ers.
Not much.
I want to start this one off. I like Debo today, man. I like Debo today, and I like JSN. Call me a little square on this. I like the over on the game too. But JSN, man's been looking real good. I think he's gonna start getting involved a lot more than he has been. I mean, he's being involved decently. I just think they're gonna start using him more. And then Debo is always a good one to go. I would go rushing plus receiving for Debo. I think
Okay,
it's at
cool.
5.5.
I don't hate what you say about the over. I personally like the 49ers. I kind of think they get out to an early lead, which makes me think you're right about your JSN prediction. For me, my favorite guy to back today on either team is Jawan Jennings. I'm just a huge fan. I really like him. I think he's like the veteran that everybody trusts. They let this guy go crazy in the Super Bowl. He threw a fucking pass. He threw a touchdown in the Super Bowl. I just like Jawan Jennings. I feel like whenever the Niners need him to come through, he does. Today, it might be that Kittle's out. The last time he had a huge game, Debo was out. He's just the guy you can count on for the 49ers. So I like him yards. I like him receptions. I'll co-sign your JSN. I don't like Kenneth Walker. That's somebody I don't like today. Like I said, I do think you might see the Niners get out to a 14-0 lead. And unfortunately, a reeling Seahawks team that really can't lose any more games might abandon the run pretty quickly today. So yeah, Jawan Jennings for me.
Because I'm kind of overtaking Walker right now. I like your read on Jawan for sure. What's he at right now? 21 and a half longest receptions, 7 in the last 9 games. So he's actually been smacking that. Definitely see him get more involved today with Kittle being out. So I like that. I still like the take on Debo. Maybe before we tweet out what we're actually going to take, we just decide which one we really like. And then we're both kind of agreeing on JSN. I kind of got a question for you, though. Tell me in less than a minute, your take on CMC right now. How's he going to perform? How they're going to get him involved?
I don't know. I really thought we were going to get a really like mixed load between him and another running back. I think he's scoring today. I'll say that. I don't know about his rushing yards, though. I don't know if I love that, but that doesn't make sense for me to say because obviously I just said I think the Niners go up quick. I just didn't think we would see him turn into back into a workhorse that quickly. But I could be wrong. I wouldn't personally like backing CMC rushing yards. I know the odds on him to score a touchdown are so high. If you want to throw it in a parlay, I did. I have it in a 5-legger because I absolutely think he's scoring, but that's the most I can back CMC until I kind of see how much they're going to give him, you know?
Yeah, no. Okay. I like the take on that too. Like, absolutely see him scoring too. I don't know what his odds are, but I imagine it's in the 200s.
It's like minus 275, dude.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in the chat are chirping about him going over his rushing yards, which I could honestly see happen, especially if we get up an early lead or the Niners get up an early lead. They just start handing the ball off to him.
What are his rushing yards at?
I'd have to pull it up. I actually don't have anything pulled up because
I can do it. You can go to the next game. I'll pull up his rushing yards. Next game's a doozy.
Yeah. Talk about Chiefs and the Bills, right?
Yep.
I also would like to say I played basketball yesterday. What is it?
85.5. Kenneth Walker's at 56.5. Kenneth Walker is going to have a rough day.
I don't know if I don't like 85.5 at all.
Can I tell you? Somebody just said it. I couldn't agree more. If I was going to do it, I'd do this. The receiving yards.
We're both trying to click it.
Yeah. The receiving yards, 35.5. I actually like that so much more than I like.
Horrell, great profile pick too, man. I like that. Horrell right here. Oh, what I was saying, a little off track, man. I balled yesterday and we won 7 out of 7 games.
Oh God, it's good. I know why it was because you don't wear a shirt and you were just dripping sweat and nobody wanted to fucking guard you.
You know what's so funny, bro? Is nobody ever does want to guard me, bro. Like
you're the sweatiest motherfucker, dude.
Probably like 3 people point, like, nah, you got him, you get him, you get him. And I don't know if it's because they think I'm good or they just don't want to touch me. But anyway,
we went really dumb question. Who the fuck is Eric Subert? You ever heard that name before?
No.
Chat's gonna know. Chat, who's Eric Subert? I need to know immediately. Eric Subert, is that like a fucking backup tight end? It's got to be a backup tight end for the Niners, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's plus 350 to score today. Better odds than Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason's plus 500.
Because Kittle's out?
It's got to be because Kittle's out. He's got to be the tight end.
350 is just weird, dude. That's like, especially for a guy I've never heard his name before.
Is it Chauncey that I like that?
No, I see why you like it. Just like your other buddy from who'd you bet? The random guy? Was he on the Rams? Oh no, Detroit. Who's the guy you bet in the Detroit game?
Oh, Tim Patrick?
Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick's an NFL veteran. Yep. Eric Subert is a 30-year-old tight end for the Niners.
A 30-year-old?
Played college football at Drake. All right, we got to go on to the next game.
Yeah, we got to move. All right, let's go to Chiefs and the Bills, man. You go ahead and start this one.
Okay, cool. First, I'm going to give ST Crane my 5-legger. You ready?
Yep.
It's 250 to win 7,800. AR anytime, Tony Pollard anytime, Bijan anytime, CMC anytime, Kareem Hunt anytime. I went 5 instead of 6 today.
I don't like AR, dude.
Yeah, I know you don't. You keep saying that.
So.
Well, do you like the rest?
Yeah. Kareem Hunt's getting in the end zone today, but you can talk about that game right now. Go ahead and start it off.
Yes. Well, I obviously just shared one of mine. I think Kareem Hunt gets in the end zone. I can't read the line when it's a Chiefs game because I feel like the Chiefs being dogs is weird, but then everybody you know says, oh, Chiefs getting points. Like, it's got to be the Bills, right? All the sharps are like, it's got to be the Bills. And my thing is like, I don't think it's that crazy that it would be the Bills. The Bills don't struggle against the Chiefs in the regular season. It's the playoffs where they have problems. And so I don't know. I almost want to fucking press the button on the Chiefs like I did when they played the Niners and everybody that was sharp, took the Niners. I almost want to press the button on the Chiefs again. I actually believe the Chiefs are going to go 17-0. But my favorite bet is the under. So Bijan Robinson picks with P. Bijan. I like the under, so I'm not going to go crazy on props. I do think Travis Kelce has kind of exploded back onto the scene. I think he's like become at a point where he's a lock for his receptions. If you want to toss that in a parlay, I also think he's probably scoring. I'll be honest. And I always like Josh Allen to score. Is Amari Cooper playing? Do we know?
I don't know if he's playing today.
I'll
I don't
look
see
up
any
the score.
props for him right now.
Nothing. You see any props for any Bills receivers?
Yeah, Khalil
You do?
Shakir.
Like, yeah, I like him. Always like him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I agree with your take on it for sure. I could absolutely see the Chiefs going 17-0. I do like the Chiefs to win this game too. I'm sure people are probably unloading on Buffalo. I haven't looked at actually any sharp money.
I got one more thing. Sorry to cut you off, but it
No, go
fits
ahead,
in.
go ahead.
So Dalton Kincaid is out. And obviously I think that makes a lot of people think it's Dawson Knox. I don't think it's Dawson Knox. I actually kind of want to fade him. I don't think he does much, but I do think that opens up a nice spot for Mac Hollins, who's at 25.5 receiving yards. I think Mac Hollins gets that. He might even be my favorite guy to back on the Bills.
I actually like that a lot.
Mac Hollins over 25.5.
You want to write that one down? Because
Yeah, I'll write it down on my imaginary notepad.
Well, don't you have like a fucking? Are you putting it in right now on Hard Rock?
I'm just looking at lines. You tell me what you like in this game.
Do you like D-Hop today? Hear me out. So obviously he had his first game back. That's the game I liked him a lot. He got his touchdowns, he got his yards, whatever. Then he hasn't really done anything. Granted, they played some teams with some good defense like Denver. His average right now is 27.6, or let's just say 27 rush plus receiving yards per game. It's at 50 today. Isn't that kind of weird?
I guess. The first game he had, he was kind of like not involved at all. Then he had the one huge game, which I think was Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I won't talk you off of it. If you want to back D-Hop, I definitely won't talk you off of it, but I don't know if I can get there with him. I think I'd back Kelce first.
Okay. I like D-Hop over Kelce.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe we're a little bit on the other side on that. Anybody for the Bills besides Khalil?
I don't like Khalil Shakir. I love him in general, but today I don't like him. I like Mac Hollins over 25.5. Honestly, I like Dawson Knox under yards, and I think it's not crazy to think that Josh Allen could get in the end zone again. It's National Quarterback Day.
I like that.
I made that up, but it is National Quarterback Day.
I do like the under in this game a lot too. I think it's tight. They keep it real tight. Defenses play their hearts out. Yada, yada, yada. All right, moving on. Last game of the night, we have Bengals and the Chargers.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think I'm like the only person on the planet who likes the Chargers. So what's your thought in this game?
No, dude, I've been loving some hardball football, dude. I'll take the Chargers with you today. Absolutely. It kind of sucks to say because I like taking Burrow's like passing props and like he's been smashing his over on his passing yards, his completions. He's got a really good rate right now, but I do think obviously playing the Chargers, it slows down a lot. What's the over-under for this game? 48.5, dude. That's so fucking high for the Chargers. I don't think any Chargers game has gotten there this season yet, if I'm not mistaken. I know the over hit last week for the Chargers and the Titans, but it barely hit. And there was like some stupid turnovers. I think Herbert threw an interception too. I don't love taking the under on this game. So maybe I'll just leave that one alone because I know the Bengals give up a ton of points, but they also score a lot of points. But I do like the Chargers a lot at home today versus the Bengals. They send them home with a loss.
Matt, I did not see this. Is everybody on the Chargers? That would surprise me if that's what you're about to say. I actually think you think 48.5, and once again, it makes you lead towards thinking that it's going to be the Bengals because that total obviously makes you think that plays into the way the Bengals play football more than it plays into the way the Chargers play football. But personally, man, I think I see Chargers points. I have a hard time figuring out Bengals and Browns are the two most popular. Okay, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I think the Chargers score more than you think they do today, and I kind of think it's more in the air, but it's tough. Like somebody said, Quentin Johnston. Sometimes it's Josh Palmer. It's been Ladd McConkey a lot this year. I don't know exactly who to back, but I guess I think it's Ladd McConkey for me today. That would be my
Ladd McConkey did. I like taking Ladd. Last time I told you guys I didn't like Ladd because he was too small and he scored and he went way over his receiving yards. So
Well, I'm going to look at the props.
maybe I'll back you with Ladd McConkey today, man. It's just like it's hard for me to take any type of points for the Chargers. Like I know that they could score. Obviously, you and I take J.K. Dobbins probably every week, but I just
He
don't
scores most
see-
weeks.
Yeah, I know. I don't see
Ladd
Her-
McConkey's
I
at
don't see them
57.
letting Herbert throw the ball that much today against the Bengals.
That's crazy, bro. They will be. They're going to surprise you.
I hope so.
Ooh-wee.
I hope so, especially for a primetime football game. Isn't it kind of weird that primetime is at 49 points?
I think it's awesome. Primetime game's been going over too this year. The
They have
primetime
been.
under thing is
Surprising.
dead. Ladd McConkey has the second highest receiving yards prop for this game, which isn't that surprising, but he does have a higher prop than T. Higgins. And Jamar Chase is at 73.5. I'm not going back
Will Disley.
to, yeah, I know, Rofit. That I actually do like that.
Yeah, I don't hate Will. I don't hate that at all, actually.
I like Will Disley. I like Will Disley more than I like anybody else on the Chargers besides Ladd.
McConkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And-
that too. I think I'll take I don't know, man. I kind of like Will Disley now. But I like your take on Ladd McConkey for sure.
Yeah, and I like
What
the
about the
Chargers,
Bengals?
but I also will always like Chase Brown rushing receiving yards. I just think he gets better every week. I'm a big Chase Brown guy.
Gus Edwards is back. He'll be taking attempts from Dobbins. Herbert will be slinging the rock. Okay. I don't hate that at all, Crane. Actually, man, I really was high up on Gus Edwards this year, man. I think he was great on the Ravens. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm glad he's back, man. Hopefully they use him a lot.
Yeah, and then
That's
T.
a lot
Higgins
of
is back, Puddin, yes, and I don't think I would be shocked to see him have a game today. That wouldn't shock me at all.
Are we kind of unanimous on the under though, or you just don't have a read? Prime time, like you said, prime time overs have been cashing. It is the Bengals. We're also talking about Harbaugh and the Chargers, man. So
I don't have a real read on the total, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm like falling in love with the Chargers, falling in love with them today and in general. It's cold brew, but the White Claws start at noon. Joey Dumps.
are you
Behind
going
it.
to downtown?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Sidebar.
Nice.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Okay.
Invite.
I think we did good. Shut up.
I missed that invite today.
Shut up.
We did do good. We did really good.
Yeah.
There's nothing we really missed. I forgot that I was going to ask D-Gen before he got off. But what was you guys' take on the Vikings and the Titans again? I'm drawing a blank.
He loves Will Levis. He said he wants everyone to tell everyone how much he loves Will Levis as a person and a football player. He knows he's had a rough year, but he thinks he's really going to be a really something one day, like an amazing football player. He actually says he can't wait to bet him to win MVP next year. So overall, he just wants everyone to know how much he loves Will Levis.
Oh, okay. I'll clip that. I'll clip that and send it to him just so you know. All right, run down the board real quick.
right.
As quick as we can. Do your game props first, or your game picks, and then props. So everybody in the chat could get them.
Okay, got it. So Ravens, Steelers. I really want to press the button on the Steelers, but I don't think I'm going to do it. But I do like George Pickens receptions and yards. You want me to just run through it, or do you want to give your opinion, your quick one too?
Yeah, go ahead, just run through it.
Vikings, Titans. I believe that the Vikings should cover and win this game. Justin Jefferson should have 100 receiving yards. That's my favorite prop. Packers, Bears. Reluctantly, I like the Bears, but I don't think I can press the button because it's too disgusting. Give me Rome over receiving yards. I think it was like 32.5 or 33.5. Jags, Lions. I love the over in this game. I love points. Jared Goff, anytime touchdown. Tim Patrick, touchdown. I don't give a fuck. The Lions are scoring 35, 40 points. Jags, I like Travis Etienne rushing and receiving. Wouldn't be shocked to see Mac Jones get in the end zone. Fuck you, D-Gen. Rams, Patriots. Obviously, Patriots are my best bet. They're also my dog of the day. I think they're going to win outright. I like DeMario Douglas. And if you made me back a Rams player, it'd be Demarcus Robinson. Browns, Saints. I lean Saints. Who do we end up? Oh, Derek Carr passing yards. And Jerome Ford. What do we take Jerome Ford to do? Touchdown or yards?
Rushing yards. It was 12.5.
Nice. Okay. Colts, Jets. We lean the over. I have AR anytime touchdown. You hate it. D-Gen also wanted us to say that he loves the Jets. He can't stop thinking about them. Aaron Rodgers over passing yards. Devontae Adams over receiving yards. Garrett Wilson over receiving yards. He also likes Alan Lazard. Raiders, Dolphins, lean Raiders. I forget who we love. Oh, Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers receptions, I think, was the favorite. And I think Raheem Mostert gets in the end zone. Falcons, Broncos. DJ's best bet is the under. We're a little scared. Audric Estime day, though, in either way. And Bijan Robinson touchdown. This is a mouthful. Holy shit. Seahawks, Niners. I love Seahawks and Jawan Jennings. You like JSN. I agree. Chiefs, Bills. I think Kareem Hunt is scoring and Mac Hollins is going over his receiving yards. Bengals, Chargers. I'm in love with the Chargers and Lab McConkey.
Lad McConkey and the Chargers to win. Did you like any of the Bengals players? Didn't you say that you like
T. Higgins?
Oh yeah, Higgins back.
Honestly, T. Higgins, and I like Chase Brown rushing and receiving pretty much every week he plays.
All right, give me your favorite play of the day.
Patriots.
Patriots +4 or +1.5.
Yep.
Cool. I love your take on the Jags and the Lions over. It's at that number I hate though, 47. And then I also like Minnesota -6. I think they dog walked the Titans today.
Hope you're right.
Other than that, man, I think that's about all we got, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Of course, we'll be back on Friday. I'm sorry, Miss. Did you stream on Friday? NBA props?
I went on later with TJ.
Oh, okay, cool. So the show will be back this Friday. I had some stuff to do with some fans.
No, Chewy. I like the 49ers.
Yeah, definitely not the Seahawks. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be back next week. Much love to everybody, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, play the music, dude. Play the music. See you guys.
The unit. Later, guys.